Hey guys, Chrono, and today I'm bringing to you an awesome Monarch build that Casey has named here. This is KCSGAMEZ, and he has named it the Royal Monarchs. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, so first of all, what made you decide to put these archetypes together?
To be honest, I pulled a collector's rare of King's Knight, and then I started reading the cards because shiny card.
Yeah.
You know. And then I realized they would really go hand in hand and support each other. And I had already been on Monarchs for the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
I had won a tournament or two, and I've definitely, I think I topped all 3 weeks.
Awesome.
So, but I beat one of our better Sky Striker players, and that really pushed it to the edge for me. So, but this build does not have these cards, and I just want to talk about them for a minute.
Okay, so it does not have these cards.
I want these in eventually, but I haven't figured out how, outside of going over 40 cards, I haven't figured out how to put them all in.
But the plan is to eventually incorporate them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, but these were the key reasons why I beat the Sky Striker player. So these give your opponent a token.
Oh,
they
yes.
they cannot activate their spells if they have.
I was going to say in the main monster zone.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
And then this guy's a very key component. I do play 2 of him. I would love to have a third, but it is what it is.
It's just so close.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, and I love, for you guys that don't know, it's including the Jack Knight stuff, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, so I cannot wait for you to show this. So go ahead and walk us through your build.
All right, I'm only on 7 Monarchs. So you play 3 Ether because it's the most important. You play 2 Erebus. It's really impactful. And then just 2 Kuros. And I'll explain a little bit here in a minute. So just the 7 Monarchs, and then you play your 18 spells and traps. So you're 3, 3, 3, 3. This is way more important in this build than before. Okay. And I'll explain why here in a minute.
Interesting. So you do the domain lock with it.
Oh, yeah. I don't have an extra deck.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
So.
And those are pretty standard, guys, for Monarch cards.
Yep. And then now for the ratios for the Knights. I think this is the perfect ratio. You do 2 Queen, 1 King, and 1 Jack. Now, you are never, well, I don't want to say never. Most cases, you're never summoning this and then adding this and summoning it with the spell to summon this from the deck. You're not doing that play.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll explain here. It's resource-wise. And to go with these, you play 2 of this. This is your red layer for those who've played the deck before. It sends one of these names from the deck as cost, and then you summon it out. And then the other synergy part is that it is a level 5, so it is tributable.
Yeah.
So it helps out a lot. And so this is the first of the other effects that are coming up. The reason why you play these bricks is because during the end phase, this card and these cards all return a light warrior from your graveyard back into your deck in order to return them to the hand.
Oh my goodness.
And so
wow.
Kuros is a light warrior.
Yes.
And so you no longer need to play 3 of this, and you can almost do it infinitely.
Oh my gosh.
So you can get him off multiple times in a game, and it's really helpful. So I explained what this guy does. He comes out as kind of like a Cyber Dragon effect. This card is what ties the 2 together, really.
Yeah.
So by discarding a card, you can summon out Queen and then add either King or Jack from your deck to your hand. Right. And then you're allowed to, well, it doesn't give you an additional, but it is an additional normal summon.
Yes.
It normal summons for you.
Yes.
So this is why I brought up, I'll get through the rest of the deck first, and then I'll do the combo,
yes,
I guess.
We'll definitely want to see those.
And then, of course, it locks you in from the extra deck into Light Warriors, but you don't play an extra deck, so you don't care.
Doesn't matter.
It's just tribute fodder. And then this is a really important card. I wish I could play more than 1, but this can send this on your opponent's turn.
Yes!
Which allows you to summon Erebus on your opponent's turn.
Oh my gosh. And then you're shuffling something back in.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
So there's that. And then I'm playing the 2 Pendulum guy. This is Upstart Goblin plus a tribute fodder monster.
Yes,
it is too good not to play, but
yes.
Unfortunately I only had the room for 2 because I'm on triple droplet. This card I think is the only have to in the deck. unfortunately, for those budget players, because this card can get your engine started if you brick. And then these cards being able to come back at the end phase, they're free to discard. So opening with this card is actually, it's like an imperm but better. You can actually negate multiple cards. And then, so like you could send Joker's Knight, or for example, if you had an extra straight, let's put it that way. You send a straight with a drawn Queen's Knight that you want back into your deck. You didn't negate the effects of 2 cards, and then during the end phase you put back the brick, and then you add this back. Because it's during both players' end phases.
That is just ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
So that is the 40.
Okay, so we're going to go into some test plays that he specifically wants to show you, or even some test hands at some point. So what is the play that you're wanting to explain to everybody?
It's how these two go together, but if you quote unquote brick, this card fixes your brick, and that's what I was going to show you guys.
Oh, that's awesome, because Monarchs are so famous for bricking.
So let's say you open a hand of like this, right?
Okay.
So obviously you could and probably should discard the domain, but like I just want to give the example of so it can get you into a return is what the point is, but but if you like hard open return, then it's like, how do I want to explain it? Like you would never want to discard this to draw 2. You don't want to discard this to draw 2, because like you need this in the play.
Okay.
I'm not very good at explaining this, but let me just go through. So basically, return in this card gets you into your Monarch.
Okay.
And so how you do that is by activating this effect, pitching any card, and it gets you your Jack's Knight to hand, and then you tribute summon.
Nice.
And so then it'll get you a Monarch, which depending on which one you need to do. So if you need to see more cards, you grab Ether.
Oh, nice.
And then you have it normal summon for turn. So you tribute a tribute summoned monster.
Yeah.
For Ether.
Yeah. Because that's how all the Mega Monarchs work, where you can actually just tribute one tribute monster.
Yep. And then so you just send these, and you summon out your Kiraz, and then Kiraz pop these 2 and draw.
You get
2.
a draw of 2.
And now you have your Pantheism to get into other things. If your hand was good enough where you didn't need to do that, you could actually just summon out another Ether. And then you can Pantheism for 3 Stormforth. And then now you're guaranteed, you just set Stormforth, and during end phase this comes to your hand.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so good. Oh my goodness.
You can interrupt on your opponent's turn, but real quick, I didn't get into the side deck.
Okay.
You have to play Ghost Spell because the deck is extremely weak to cards like DD Crow and Cycle Reader.
Okay. Love the art of Ghost Spell.
Yeah, and then you're really wanting to, if you have to go second against a board, you have to be able to break it. So I'm doing Dark Ruler and Droplets for that.
Nice.
Then this is for like Drytron, anything that adds a whole lot. This is specifically for Drytron.
Oh, interesting. Why?
You can hit.
I don't know this card. What does this do?
It's a double DD Crow for light monsters.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know about that. Oh, that's awesome.
Card's running about $15 now.
Oh my gosh. Jiminy Christmas.
And then you have the Duster, and then these probably will be Twin Twisters in the future because the deck loves to discard and fix its hand that way. But right now I'm trying out Lightning Storm.
Okay.
This card is really good against Tri-Brigade.
Okay. So. Awesome. Okay, so Casey is back here, and he's shuffled his deck, and he's got a test hand here that he'd like to show you. Okay, so what did you end up drawing?
So I drew a very terrible hand.
Okay.
On paper. So I drew both my Kirazes, I drew 2 of this, and a Tenacity.
Okay.
So assuming they don't have an interruption, which even if they did, I have a way to play.
Okay.
But so you would Tenacity, show them a Kiraz. You go get your you can get Return here. Yeah, probably Return. And then you activate your Return, you activate straight, discarding a Kiraz. And then you do Summon Queen, adding Jack's Knight, tributing for it.
Okay.
Triggering this effect, getting you Ether.
Oh my gosh, and then you're going to go off.
And then you tribute this.
Yes.
And you send your Prime and your Pantheism.
And you already have the fodder for the Pantheism.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
So then we're going to summon out the Ether. so that we can interrupt them on their turn.
Uh-huh.
And then there's two different options here. So if you want to do Stormforth Ether, you can go ahead and grab your Stormforth here. Or if you just want to domain lock them, you can just reveal 3 domains here.
That's what I was thinking.
If you're going it blind, I would just go with Stormforth.
That way you have the interruption.
Yeah. So the thing is, both Kirozes were in play. So during the end phase, though, you get to put it back, and now it's live for the Ether.
Oh my gosh.
And you ended with 4 cards in hand, return there, Prime's live, and then this is why I mentioned like discarding cards is really good, because you want to be able to like discard this on your opponent's turn, because you could just get the effect again. But that's why you have to run 4, because doing 1 play will usually spend 2.
Okay.
So you want it live for next turn, so you hopefully don't draw off your Kiroz or any of that for turn. You hopefully don't draw these.
Yes.
And if you don't, then that plays live for next turn, and you probably can just get an OTK.
That's awesome. Awesome.
We're back. Sorry.
Hey, that's all right. Okay, so we're going to show you guys another test hand here. So as you can see, Casey is shuffling. Okay, so he's ready to go.
And draw our 5.
Okay.
So let's see if we can play.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, no.
That is a tough hand.
Yeah, but we do have the droplet to be able to stunt my opponent's plays. Unfortunately, this is one of the bricks where you draw just one of the knight pieces and your normal Monarch stuff. So that wasn't a great one, so we'll just take a quick mulligan.
Yeah.
It's something you have to fight out of. It's still...
Well, and this is why you always test.
Yeah,
You're always trying to figure out what's going to work, what's not going to work.
Any deck can brick like that in this format. Even Drytron, I've seen it.
Oh, absolutely. Anything can brick. You know, there's no 100% guaranteed this hand's always going to work the way you want it to.
All right,
and you see it even at Worlds.
There we go.
Oh, that's looking great.
Oh, so it's a little cloggy, but we're good. We can activate the return. We'll activate the straight, pitching return. You know, it can't be stopped. That's the catch, is if they do stop it, then we're in trouble. But for this hand, I think it's safest to go ahead and do the King's Knights.
Okay. And then you'll special Jack's Knight.
Yep, and this is because we need a lot to draw off of.
That makes sense.
So we'll go ahead and summon this out. Just to show, it's summon her, add this to hand, and then immediately normal summon.
Oh,
so now we're normal summoning, and then we're activating his effect to summon out the Jack's Knight.
Okay, and that gives you
that's the additional.
Additional, yeah.
So we're going to attribute these 2 off for Ether, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. We'll search the Erebus.
And that's really good for chain blocking, correct?
Yes. Okay. And we're going to send the Prime and the Pantheism, and we're going to summon out the Kiroz. And from here, we can do a couple different things. I like to use Kiroz to pop the 2 monsters here.
Yeah, that's what I would do too.
Yep. So I'm just shuffling and
you're fine. You're okay.
making sure it looks legit.
Yeah.
So kill those, and we'll draw Domain.
Oh, that's great.
And Joker's Knight.
Oh, that's really good.
So now we have Pantheism. Oh, I think I pitched.
You put in, you put in the other one. Yeah.
It's hard to do it.
I had a feeling you might notice that once you went to activate.
Yeah. So we'll do Pantheism. You can show triple tenacity here. I kind of would save it, I think. You would just grab 3 Stormforth.
Yeah. I think that'd be the best way to go.
And then, so we have, we have a lot live and grave right now.
Yeah.
So you probably just summon this out, I think, pitching the Queen. And then we can't get rid of it this turn, but we can use it for our fodder with the Stormforth and Ether. Yeah. And you activate the, wherever it goes. I think it's on this side, if I have the deck over here, but anyway. And then during the end phase, you're going to go ahead and add back your straight, and you'll put back the Queen.
That is awesome. Awesome. Well, Casey, thank you so much for showing us the deck. We appreciate it, and it looks like a blast to play.
It is.
So now that you've seen the deck profile, I would really love to know what you guys think down in the comments below, because I am very excited for the Joker Night stuff to work with Monarchs, because I just think the artwork is so cool with the Joker stuff, and I think there's definitely something we can do with this. But please let me know what you guys think down in the comments below on how we can improve the deck. Also, if you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. We always appreciate that. Also, we'd love to have you guys follow the channel. Hey, thanks again so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Wait for your next challenge. I know that you'll be back.